Hello lovely people! Today's video is for people who want to do their own wedding makeup. Perhaps you're on a budget, maybe you don't want people touching your face, etc, etc. But either way, if you can't afford an artist's services, I still want you to look great on your big day. So we're going to start with skin prep, a bit of CTM or cleanse, tone, moisturise. I start with micellar water. The simple one is a good affordable option that doesn't feel like an astringent. I've seen it half price from time to time too. Then I tone with the Q&A essence. It's thicker than the toner but quite hydrating, so great for thirsty skin. If this isn't your skin concern, then use an appropriate toner. For extra special events like weddings, using an SPF can go wrong, especially a physical sunscreen. Titanium and zinc oxide can cause flashback or make pigments look ashy, or a general greasy texture could accelerate makeup just melting off. To be safe, a cream without SPF, like Skin Food Light, is good. If SPF is essential, look for a chemical sunscreen that's lightweight. I use this byeeeeeeee one. To help makeup stay all night, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Grippy Primer. You can also layer a grippy setting or fixing spray on top for extra hold. This may help especially oily skin. Now it's time for colour correction. I like to use the NYX sticks. It's a good drugstore alternative to something like the Kryolan Colour Wheel. I'm using green on redness around the cheeks and nose, then I mix yellow and orange to make a peach and apply that under the eyes. Especially with a heavier creamy formula like this, start off with light application and gradually build upon if needed. After doing a foundation match, I apply the foundation with a brush and pat it into the skin to get rid of brush marks. I like the Maybelline foundation for long-lasting wear with a satin finish. You don't want it to look too matte but more dewy. I'm going to use concealer and a precision brush to cover a small blemish. For the eyebrows, I'm combing them into place with a spoolie and gel, and I subtly change the shape with an eyebrow crayon to make the shape more straight. Now I'm going to prime the eyes with a Wet n Wild primer. I think this is a good option regardless of budget, to be honest. Spread the primer across the lids and leave a little while to set. Then I'm going in with a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, choosing this matte muted purple shade. I don't want to look as natural looking as a brown shadow. A muted shade with a similar depth to the skin tone adds a subtle pop of colour. But anyway, apply this to the lids, garage door style. Regularly open the eyes to make sure the placement is correct. I want the shadow below the eyelid crease. Now I'm adding the liner. I'm applying it close to the lash line and extending it slightly downwards, the puppy eye style. I start off with a Kiko gel eyeliner and go in with a kohl pencil to tightline. Mary seems to have 2 rows of eyelashes, so I had to get the liner between them to avoid a patchy application. Now it's time to curl the lashes. I'm going in with a traditional eyelash curler first, then a small curler to get the ends of the eyes to really get these downward facing eyelashes as curled upwards as possible. Then it's falsies time. I'm using a set of individual eyelashes from China. The brand is called Miss Barn, I think. There's some Chinese companies on AliExpress that sell these East Asian style clusters. I put a bit of eyelash glue in a little blob on the back of my hand or palette using tweezers. I coat the strip and let it go tacky. Then I use the tweezers to place the lashes on with the non-pinchy end to adjust it. That way we'll get the glue on our hands and not the pinchy side to make the eyelash application infinitely harder. You can always remove and reapply clusters as needed. It can take time to quickly and neatly apply clusters, but like any skill, it gets easier with practice. I then use a cooler pink cream blush. Run it over my hands to get rid of excess, then apply it to the apples of the cheeks. For the lips, I use a nudie pink Max Factor liner on the middle of the cupid's bow and bottom of the lip. Then I use the Romand lip tint I focus it in the middle, then blend outwards and use a cotton bud to blur the edges. Then I'll add setting spray to help keep makeup in place, but keep it dewy in finish. And we're done! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you use it, please tag me, as I love it when I see my videos having a positive impact. And with that, go have fun with makeup. Okay, bye!